You're not sure what payment methods you should be taking? Stay tuned. We'll discuss that in this episode. I'm Frank, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs start and grow their lawn care business. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that you don't like chasing your money? You're kidding me, right? Well, I tell you what, I don't like chasing my money. So we're gonna go into this in depth, right? So you're just starting out. You're a new lawn care company. This is your first lawn. Mrs. Jones comes out and she hands you $50 cash or $25 cash, whatever it may be. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? In my mind, it's good and bad, right? But as you grow your business, you really want to get away from accepting cash or check. You really want to streamline your business and take credit cards only. That's the way I do it, and we're going to go in depth about why I recommend this. Let me give you a great example of why cash isn't king when it comes to a transaction in lawn care business. So let's say you're a solo operator, and we're just going to say this is, you've got 5 lawns, right? So you're just starting out, you got 5 lawns, and you do your first lawn, and you're expecting payment. So you just wrapped up your whole, mowing, edging, weed eating, and blowing. You're ready to go. Typically, you can just get in your vehicle and go off to your next lawn, but not in this case. Now you're going to go up the stairs. You're going to knock on the door, and you're going to wait. Mrs. Jones, maybe she didn't hear it. Maybe she's in the shower, whatever it may be. So you give up, because it's been 2 minutes or whatever that you knocked and nothing happened. So you go back down to your car. Oh, here comes Miss Jones. And you go back up and you discuss it with her, and she goes, oh yeah, let me go get your payment. So she goes and gets your payment, and then she has a 5-minute conversation with you on top of that, right? So now we're into this for like 10 minutes. And let's say that's all it is, 10 minutes. And you get in your car and you go, okay, now I got to punch in the next one. So let's just say this whole transaction took 15 minutes, right? Now we got to really figure out how much that 15 minutes was worth, right? Or in this case, how much did that 15 minutes cost you? Because if you were down the road going to the next lawn, that 15 minutes could have been utilized mowing the next lawn. Are you following me? So let's just assume that in your business, where you're at, you're trying to accomplish $45 per man hour, right? So I'm trying to make $45 per hour, per man, right? If I'm a solo operator, then that would be $45 per hour, right? So let's figure out how much that 15 minutes equates to as far as a dollar amount. So 15 minutes would equate to, I believe it's roughly or exactly $11.25. So what does that mean, right? What that means is by that whole transaction of going back and forth, talking to Miss Jones, getting the collection, waiting for her, that cost you $11.25. Now, that wouldn't have cost you anything, or it would have cost you a 3% transaction fee when it came down to it as far as if you used a credit card, right? So if you mowed that lawn and that lawn was, let's say, $35, you just cut into your profit by $11.25, right? We have $35 that we're charging for the lawn. This waste of time cost us $11.25. So really, we didn't make $35. We made $35 minus $11.25. Whereas if you were able to finish your work, get in your truck or your vehicle, and go off to the next lawn, we would have saved that $11.25, right? So if you're charging with credit card and you have let's say a 3% transaction fee, that $35, that transaction fee is going to equate to like $1.05, right? $1.05, right? So $1.05 from $11, that's like $10 that you're gaining by using a credit card, right? So that's what I recommend. Get the credit card payments on file, and that way you're more efficient and you're not dealing with cash and check. And there's obviously other reasons you don't want to do cash and check. Well, you want to make sure that you have a good system in place. Like Yardbooks is a pretty good system. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, so that's one of the softwares that seems to be pretty good, and you can take credit card. You can also do a merchant account through QuickBooks, and you can charge credit cards that way. And there's always other options like Venmo and those kind of things. I like sticking to a nice, clean merchant account. And again, you can use Yardbooks to get that started for you. A check is even more of a time suck and more of a financial suck, right? So, and the reason for that is, with cash, it's not gonna bounce. With a check, you have the potential of it bouncing. And the bad thing with checks when they bounce, you don't know for about 2 weeks. So you might be in the hole not only for that mowing, but you might be in the hole for the next mowing. Because what if that's what they do? And I've run into that before whenever I first started. I've had a customer where she bounced 4 checks and she blamed it on the bank, And even if it is the bank's fault, it's still a time suck for you, right? You're chasing your money, you're wasting time, when in reality what you should be doing is concentrating on more customers, concentrating on more marketing, concentrating on more production, right? We want to be able to produce more, and the only way we're going to do that is having more time. So the last thing we want to do is chase our money. So when it comes to getting a credit card on file, obviously you want to look with your merchant, talk to your merchant, and they have some rules and regulations that you have to follow. So that's the best way to answer that question, is follow what your merchant wants you to do, right? Some of them may not allow you to get the information right over the phone. Some of them might want you to send a link or whatever it might be, or an authorization form that they might have to fill out on the first visit. So get with your merchant and figure out what their policies are, and you want to make sure that you follow those to the T. Let me share this story with you. When it comes to cash, I remember going to one of my customers' house, and we weren't doing the mowing service, we were doing other services, and we don't accept cash, we don't accept check, we are strictly credit card. But I remember going up to the house and they had an envelope that said payment for lawn mowing. And it was in an envelope taped to the door, right? So again, that's not a good thing, right? Because that money could, be taken by anyone. And that's just not a good thing for you as the service provider, because what that does is it wastes your time. So if somebody snatches that, now it's you going back and forth with the homeowner. Hey, I didn't get payment. Oh, I put it on there. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. And you're going back and forth. Again, wasting time, right? So again, I encourage you to, from the start, really evaluate how you want to take your payments. And I highly recommend that you stick with credit cards. I want to add a couple things when it comes to accepting cash and checks. The other thing that you have to worry about when it comes to cash or check, primarily cash, is a security breach, right? So you have to worry about whether you're going to get robbed, or as you grow your business, the last thing you want for your employees to handle is cash or check. Another thing is cash or check can get lost, right? So we don't want to deal with that also. So in summing things up, it really all comes down to your time, right? So do you want to spend time chasing your money, or do you want to spend time marketing, selling, and production, right? That's how you grow your business. So when you do this in a way where your payment is becoming streamlined, then you can concentrate on the more important things, and that's growing your business. If this video was helpful for you, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future video. See you next time, Lawn Care Pros.